After years of waiting, the game of your dreams is finally here, Elden Ring, aka the video game equivalent of sticking your balls into a deep fryer. The first thing you're going to do is create your beautiful monstrosity. Elden Ring has one of the best character creators that I have ever seen. You could recreate yourself almost perfectly, but you're not going to do that. Instead, you're going to make an abomination that would make God cry. After you've made your Disney princess, you get to choose your class. There are 10 different classes, all with different equipment and abilities. But let's be honest, there's really only 3 options. You're going to choose Vagabond if you're a basic bitch, which you are, Wretch if you hate yourself, or if you're that weird kid James that ate a cricket in the 3rd grade, you're going to choose Samurai. After that, you're going to watch a beautifully painted cutscene that you're not going to be paying any attention to at all, because you can't stop giggling at the fact that one of the characters is named the Loathsome Dung Eater. Once you're finally in game, the first thing you're going to notice is that A is now the jump button and that Y is now how you interact. Every time you go to interact with an item, your muscle memory from the previous games is going to kick in and you're going to jump. This will happen every single time. After testing out all of the gestures, you're going to leave the first room, and instead of looking at the amazing graphics or eerie landscape, you're going to look around every single corner trying to find secret items. After failing to find anything, you're going to defeatedly move on to the next area where you get to fight the first boss. After that pathetic display, you're going to get yiffed by a horse and kidnapped into Melina's sex dungeon. Once you open the tomb, you're going to take a few steps and meet this guy who tells you that you get no bitches.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
And then he predicts my YouTube career.
You are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Once you recover from that, you'll notice this guy on a horse, the first real boss of Elden Ring. This guy is going to be a cakewalk. This is the starting point of the game. You're going to look back on this boss and laugh. This'll be easy. After getting smacked harder than an alcoholic man beats his wife, you're going to be put back with this asshole and a realization that you're on the bottom of the food chain. But for some fucking reason, you're going to think it's a fantastic idea to try to fight him again. It's not. After about 20 tries, you'll finally give up, just like how you give up on everything in your life. Now the game tells you that you should sneak around him, but because you're a rebellious little shit, you'll just run off into the swamp. You'll run into this encampment and get PTSD flashbacks of the dogs from Dark Souls 3. Don't worry, they're just as bad in this game. Once you assert your dominance on local wildlife, you'll stumble into this crypt like how an ignorant child would stumble into a pedophile's van. Right front and center, there's a chest. You wonder what could be in here. Maybe a weapon, maybe a bunch of runes, maybe your dad who ran away all those years ago. Nope, the chest teleports you. Where does it teleport you? Oh, only to the other side of the fucking map, in a cave with enemies that one-shot you. And you forcibly respawn here now. Once you barely escape the cave with a bruised ego and shit in your pants, you'll find a checkpoint and try to teleport. And then promptly find out that you can't teleport from checkpoints anymore. You're gonna have to run all the way back, the hard way. And once you step outside, you'll be greeted with this lovely sight. You're gonna die.
Oh god, it was one mistake.
This was a mistake. This was a mistake. This was a mistake.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Santa. I promise I'll be a good boy. Once you finally escape that hell swamp with only minor permanent trauma, you'll realize that you teleport from the map now, and that you didn't have to run all the way back. Fuck you, Miyazaki. Now with gained confidence from that adventure, you're finally ready to take on the Tree Sentinel. After that embarrassing display, you'll meet Santa Claus and realize that you're fucking poor. Continuing on, you'll eventually find Melina again, and she gives you a magical horse. After a few more run-ins with the locals and a ballista to the fucking face, you'll walk through this door and... it's time to put your foolish ambitions to rest. you're ready to give up. It's too hard. You want to put down your controller. But I have one question for you. Are you really gonna let a motherfucker named Margaret beat you? So you go out and get a better weapon, and get more flasks, and get mauled by the local wildlife, and indulge in morally questionable money-making methods. And now, you're ready. You've done it. You've beaten the first boss of Elden Ring. 1 down, 237 to go. Fuck you. Hey, right before I end the video, I just want to quickly mention that I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you could help me out with that, that would be fantastic. And if we do that, I will fight Melania for a video. The other thing I want to quickly mention is that I have an official Discord server for my YouTube channel, and for some fucking reason, my friends decided to turn it into a religion based around Steve Harvey.